Hello, my beautiful collective. In today's reading, we're doing a three-pile reading. I'm looking at Aries, your connection. I'm looking at Cancer separate. I'm looking at Virgo separately. But what we're specifically taking a look at is the recent past between you and this person. We're looking at their feelings for you, their thoughts about your connection, thoughts about you, what is fated between the two of you, what the karma is that you're meant to either clear, overcome, or a cycle you're meant to close. And then will they come back if you're in separation? Some of you are not in separation, some of you are together still, and in that case we look at, will they take the relationship to the next step? Okay. And we're closing each of these piles with advice from the angels of light. So it's everything you need to know about this connection on your mind. And you can take it as you feel called. So you could be the Aries or your person could be the Aries. The reason why I'm doing it in this way is I'm trying to read for as many of you as I can without stretching it too far. So I'm making the most of the time that I do have. Instead of doing individual readings for each zodiac sign, I'm doing it in this way so that I can get more readings out there, more connect to more of the signs, get more information available to you guys with the limited time and energy that I have. Okay, because I do this on a full-time basis, so I don't. Rest has become a very, very big priority for me, for many, many spiritual workers, because of all the immense energy that we emit in this work. So energy is a greater commodity than even money right now. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. So this is what you can expect in this reading. All right, beautiful souls. If you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. Your relationships, they're a mirror. They serve as your greatest teachers. You are love. Source is love. You are connected to Source. All of this life is about experiencing that which is love, that which is us, in a multitude of ways so that we can expand. It's for our expansion and the evolution of our collective consciousness. So our relationships are incredibly important, and this is why they often take so much of our energy and our airtime. So these messages are to serve you on your journey, to bring you the clarity that you need right now so that you can make informed decisions, because you are the creator of your reality. And every choice you make and how you perceive things and how you respond to things determines what you manifest next. You're constantly creating. You are more powerful than you think, and this is just information that is meant to serve you. So use it to your highest good and for the good of all. Okay. Returning subscribers, always good to have you here. Thank you so much for your love and support on my channel. So if you're new and you choose to become a part of the community, you like the energy, you feel like, yes, this is your vibe, this feels like the right place for you to be, to receive some of your spiritual clarity, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you do so, click the notification bell as well so that you are notified when I post. Otherwise, it doesn't always show up. Now, for those of you who are new subscribers, I do have a special gift for you, which you can redeem via my newsletter. So you go to the description box below once you've subscribed and click the notification bell here. And then you go to the newsletter, subscribe there, join it so that you can receive specials and promotions and all special offers, information that I share over there. And I will then contact you so that you can redeem one of two gifts. Soul imprint scan, which is a great tool for self-assessment to see where you are on your journey, where your blockages are, where your work may begin, and for you to have a better understanding of that. Or a general reading where I look into the general energy around health, money, and love. It's an introductory reading. It's not a full reading, but it's a really nice way for you to get some information, to see where you're at, and also to get a feel for how I read and my energy. Okay. Now, returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support once again. Remember, I do have the giveaway for those of you who have decided to watch 3 or more videos to support my channel and in support of my health. I wasn't able to post this entire week because the work takes so much out of me energetically. Just the collective energies. I am needing to rest so much more, and of course take care of my health that I don't burn out. So I do appreciate those of you who come back and watch again, and make sure that when you do comment, you let me know which video you're on, so that when you get to your 3rd video, I'll put you into the draw, and you can win a full reading or a coaching session with me at the end of the month. All right, guys, and when you do comment, please be sure to keep a lookout for when I respond to your comments, because when I go and I let you know that you're the winner, I often go back to one of your comments and I let you know there as well, so so that you don't miss the notification. Okay, now let us begin. So we've got Aries, Cancer, and Virgo in this pick-a-pile reading. You'll obviously choose your pile according to your zodiac sign, or the placement that you feel is most dominant for you right now, or your person's sign. Okay, sun, moon, or rising. We're going to start with Aries. Our beloved, before we begin, we've entered a sacred space together here. Your spirit guides, my spirit guides, they're holding the space for us to bring through these messages, for you to receive the clarity, the shift in your energy, the shift in your perspective that you need right now. So take a moment and just welcome them into the space. Give thanks to your guides and keepers for bringing us together and for bringing these messages to you. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. And I give thanks to our collective guides and angel guides for their support and their protection and their guidance. If the message resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, it's not for you. Don't force it. Remember, it is for a collective. You might want to look at your other placements as well. Okay. I will try and upload for all of the signs, okay, as soon as is possible. So you should find your other placements on my page as well. Now let's begin with Aries. All right, my beautiful Aries collective. I'm going to start by looking at what's happened in the recent past between you and this person. I've got the number 7 and I've got the snake. This is the collective energy between the two of you. This card is going to tell me everything I need to know about what has happened here. What has happened has not been pleasant for you, and you decided that they were not forthright about who they are. You feel like you've seen a side of this person that was hidden initially, and that what they said, that they were not completely honest with you. The snake is also the venom, the bite, and you feel like this person bit you, this person hurt you in a way that was unnecessary. You didn't see coming. You don't believe that you can trust them. You're not sure about your judgment with this person anymore, because you're wondering if they are who you thought they are, or if they are who this experience has now made you believe they are. This is something that happened. It seems as though there was union, there was harmony, teamwork. The two of you really got along so well, and then all of a sudden this happened, and you feel like it came out of nowhere, that this person just sprayed venom towards you. But you, beloved Aries, you knew that you were dealing with a medicine person. You knew you were dealing with a healer. You knew you were dealing with the medicine woman. You see, the snake is the divine energy of the goddess mother, Mother Earth, Gaia, the connection to medicine, nature, and healing. The person that this person here, you knew that they were different. But whatever happened here, as unpleasant as it was for both you and this person, this was you meeting with their medicine. This person embodies the ancient divinity, the wisdom, the medicine of the snake. They are a healer. And this is not what a lot of people think healing is. This is not the, oh, butterflies and roses and let's just keep you comfortable and always validate you and always make you feel soothed. You see, what we call medicine in this world that is heavily influenced, where medicine is heavily influenced by the Western world, is numbing of information. We call them symptoms. We numb the information that is actually gold, liquid gold. You see in this card here, you'll see the golden apples. That is wisdom. These apples are symbolic of the keys, the wisdom that unlocks your divine femininity. This experience was an initiation. To be with this person is to honor your initiations, because that is part of how they love you. This person doesn't do it intentionally. Their energy is drawn to where the wounds are, to what still keeps you stuck. It's a energetic administration of medicine that unlocks it. And it feels, with someone like this, it can feel like your skeletons, bones that were long buried long before you were even born, get exposed with someone like this. This person has the energy to resurrect. You see, the medicine, the energy of the snake is, yes, it administers the very poison that makes you think you're going to die. It takes you through the door of death, so that you can be reborn. The poison is the venom is the antidote as well. But the venom scared you, yeah. And the message is very symbolic. This is a message that you listen to from your inner being, not with your mind. When you process information regarding this person through your ego, through what is rational, you will activate a lot of fears, a lot of your guard will come up. The many ways in which you have had to learn to protect yourself, those mechanisms click into place. This is someone that you connect to and you process the experience with them from your inner being, your intuition. Your mind is trying to protect you. Your ego is trying to protect you. There is an archetype that is trying to protect you from this divine feminine. Whether it's a male or a female, this is the divine feminine that I'm reading here. And so it is, you've noticed that you're comparing this person to past experiences that you've had, where you have made up your mind that that is an indication of this, that, and the other. You're not seeing them through a prism of clarity. You're seeing them through past prisms. And it's a way that you're trying to protect yourself from the discomfort that this initiation brings. But were you able to have the capacity to sit with the process? What you experienced here, they're saying to me, is akin to a ayahuasca journey. Whilst you're awake, and if you stayed with the medicine. Everybody thinks medicine is supposed to be pleasant and nice for you to feel like it's actually working, but sometimes, in order to meet with our shadows in the way that we set it free and ourselves free, we need this medicine. Had you stayed with the medicine, which is this person, the antidote would have taken you to a very, very new, it would have been transcendent. You feel this in your spirit, but your ego, your mind is still saying, nope, I don't know if I could trust this person. And you've been going back and forth wondering, can I trust this? Can I trust my perception here? Can I trust what I believe, what my mind is telling me? Or was I right? Was my connection real? Was what I thought this was real? The whatever's happened between you, and because I'm seeing the snake here, for you guys, for this collective, I don't think you're still together. Something's changed. Got the number 25, which is a 7 again. We've got 7, 7. So 7 is the number of the is the wise one. Their life path could be a 7. Your life path could be a 7. Okay. What happened here, no matter what the conditions are, this was a initiation into your divine feminine rising. And that's what's led to you guys to where you are. You don't like how this person, you don't like what you were presented with. You don't like the mirror that was shown up to you. You don't like how they handle things. You've been going back and forth with how things could have been handled, where things could have gone wrong. But you've got enough wisdom and enough sense to know you were being challenged you were being challenged directly into a very sensitive place. All right, so their feelings. So this, needless to say, is a very deeply spiritual connection. This is a soulmate, but more than just that, this is many, many lifetimes. This is a hybrid soulmate. This is a spiritual, your relationship is a calling. And whatever you're being challenged with here doesn't change the fact that this is a very, very divine connection. It feels to me like a hybrid soulmate, which is a new kind of energy that's awoken on our planet, especially with the shift. It's coming with this shift where it is a merging. It's a individuation of the three energies, the relationship energies that usually operate separately. So the karmic soulmate, the soulmate, and the twin flame. But this is a combination of those. As we've gone through and mastered these initiations in various lifetimes, this is a culmination of the whole, of all the various ways in which you can meet your divine masculine or feminine. Okay, this person is symbolic of your divinity, and you see them as a snake. It's not ironic for me, because the snake and what we've been told the snake is, based on Abrahamic religions, and which is the basis for a lot of our programming, is not what it is, right? And many of us have awoken to that awareness. Now let's take a look at their feelings. Their feelings towards you right now, Aries. Okay, that one came flying up, Queen of Swords. But they're mirroring your energy. They're struggling with the intense emotion, the love and the connection that still exists. And they're trying to be rational about it, because they're the Queen of Swords is, there's conflict between the heart and the mind, you see, which is where you are too. And for them, it doesn't make sense to not respect and honor the decision you've made. They know they need to cut this out. It's not so easy. What's coming to the surface is a lot for them to process. And they're trying to do that in the best way possible. This person's really, really angry with you and really, really in love with you at the same time. It's an inconvenience, isn't it? Because you're sort of in the same energy. What are their thoughts about your connection? What are their thoughts about you right now? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is the energy of the Pope. And the Pope has sacrificed so much to manifest their position, to earn their position. They are a leader, they've got to show up in a particular way, and now they've got to maintain that position. The Hierophant is also the institution, which can be marriage, the institution, its systems, its rules, its values, and you adopting that in practice, even though it is not true to where your heart is. This is you. They think that you're adopting what you've decided to be true to you, and what you've decided to be right. You're honoring that. A commitment to yourself, perhaps a promise that you've made elsewhere, to maintain your position. You've worked really hard to get to where you are, whatever that means. And I feel like whatever's happened here sort of challenged that in a sense. The relationship challenges it as well. Perhaps an idea of what is right for you. And now the universe has presented you with something else that maybe challenges some of those. This is their thinking. They also think that you are the Hierophant in their life, you know, that the commitment that you made on a soul level doesn't simply dissolve because of a 3D conflict. They think you're stubborn to your ideals, perhaps, you know. Let's look at what's fated between you, what's fated for you in this lifetime. What is fated? What is the karma between you that you are meant to clear? And what is fated as your as your connection in this lifetime? Okay, where are we? Learn more about each other. You're fated to be eternal students in one another's experience. This relationship has all kinds of beautiful and terrible outcomes. In this connection, you get to be the magician made manifest, whatever that means for you. Magic is duality. It has two sides. Whatever you choose to focus on or amplify gets bigger. But it's fated that you discover more of who you are through this connection, which lets me know that your chapter's not clear, the path has not come to an end. You have forgotten so much of who you are. You have compromised so much of who you are. A lot of how you've experienced yourself and who you think you are is based on your experience with others and their overwhelming projection onto you. There's this imprint that is left on you that you still carry around from so many people that you've been in relationship with. And this year, this person is a very, very dynamic, strong, big energy. And you're afraid that once again, you will lose yourself. But they're mirroring to you. They're simply a mirror. There's no imprint here. This connection is the environment, the foundation upon which you meet with yourself in a number of different ways. You've run from that though, and that's not unusual for me. I see that a lot. All most of us are doing for most of our lives is running away from versions of ourselves. Will they come back? Will they come back? Yes, we've got the Magician. The energy, you're both manifesting that on a soul level. Even though both of you are trying to cut this out, there is something greater at work here within you. Can I get a time frame? You're probably going to hear from this person within the next month. Or you're going to feel compelled to reach out within the next month. Or something's going to happen that's going to feel like you should communicate this. Unexpected. This is the universe at play here. There is something bigger than you. There is something bigger than both of you here. And let's get your advice now. So, something unexpected, a notification maybe about something that they purchased and they forgot about and it was for you, or you did, or some communication coming in for you via them and now they feel like they have to deliver it, or vice versa. Your advice right now, as you're processing everything that's coming up for you, as you're processing this connection, as you're processing the emotions, the thoughts, the self-reflection and the introspection that is surfacing, is laughter. Laughter is a wonderful healer. It shakes out fear and it leaves you feeling happier, clearer, and more relaxed. Remember that angels fly because they take themselves lightly, so make light of difficulties and see the funny side of situations. You're constantly thinking about what needs to be fixed, what's the next solution, you're constantly wanting to be in control. This keeps you in your head. The moment you settle, you do a project or you do something that settles you into your creativity and tunes you into alignment, back into alignment with your inner being, you miss them, you feel them, and then you go back up there. Laughter is the medicine that takes you where you need to go, and Alice in Wonderland is a theme that's coming up. Mushrooms is a theme that's coming up. You meet with the version of yourself that was born from this experience in the playfulness, in the childlikeness, and laughter. Laugh more. Laugh at yourself and with others. When you relax and laugh, your angels drop new suggestions and ideas which can transform difficulty into light. Laughter is the sunshine which dissolves the darkness. So be merry, joyous, and fun-filled. See the humor in everything. When you make your decisions about what you're going to do, what you're going to watch, who you're going to spend time with, do it based on wanting to laugh more. That's all you need to do. Everything else is going to be taken care of for you here. All right. Now, for those of you who have not separated, you're still in contact. There's still connection there, but this is all relevant to you. What I'm saying here is true. Something shifted. Will they take the next step with you? Will they move the relationship forward? Will they do what that next thing is for progress? Yes, you've got the Queen of Wands. Yes. Their attraction for you is amplifying right now, and this holds true even if you're separated. They're seeing you. They're starting to see you clearly again. It's like something came up through this experience and just blinded them. Right? or made them pull back to let you be, to honor where you're at. But the attraction and the desire, there is a manifestation taking place here for things to move forward. All right. That is your message, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. Everything you need to know about this connection. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. How does the message resonate with you? What are some of the signs, the symbols, maybe the numbers that just let you know, yes, it gave you that confirmation. This is my reading. If you'd like to take a closer look at your situation, perhaps there are other questions about the connection that you want to take a deeper dive into. Maybe you want to look into past life together. Whatever it is that you feel called to, if you'd like to get a reading with me, you're welcome to contact me. If you want to process some of the emotions or where you find yourself, you can contact me for a coaching session. My details are in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do what is best for you. Love and light, and I will see you next time. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful Cancerian collective. We're taking a look at your connection, everything you need to know. What's happened in the recent past, their feelings, their thoughts, what is fated between you, the karma you're meant to clear out or work through. Will they come back if you're in separation? And if you're together, will they take that next step with you? So I'm looking at the recent past between the two of you, Cancer. Now, you could be the Cancerian, or they could be the Cancerian. Okay, you're trusting your judgment, your guidance system with this. This person felt like home. In the recent past, you were working towards bringing your lives together, moving in together, buying that house together, whatever that next step is to move your relationship forward. You've got the number 4, and you've got the number 28, which is the number 10. The number 4 is divine union. You know, the number 4 in the cards, in the 4 of Wands, is divine union. It's celebration. It's a coming together. But the number 4 is about that union taking place within yourself. You finding yourself. This relationship has really helped you to see yourself in a new way. The number 10 is symbolic of closing an old chapter. So in the recent past, this person has really gone through great lengths to show you how they love you, how they feel about you, that you are the only one, that you are the one, and something's happened. There's an energy of self-sabotage. It can be a subtle one, but whatever's happened here, their spirit is saying, it doesn't make sense. You don't understand. Where did it come from? Is it you? Is it you that's just felt like you're pulling away and you don't know why, because this is a good thing? Or external obstacles. Like the conditions are just not allowing it, and you're wondering why aren't things happening for us to be able to come together? Why is there this thing or that thing, my darling? Someone in this connection, it could be you, it could be your person, it could be both of you in one way or another, is distracted by so much of what their now reality offers as a challenge. They get fully pulled into it, they get absorbed into it, that they shift the energy away from the future. It's as if you and the two of you are something in the future, and what is in front of me right now is what is real. You may not be aware of it, they may not be aware of it, that they're influencing the energy in that way. They're living more in the unpleasantness of what is now than in the future reality of what is beautiful and happy and you being together. You understand? This is how law of attraction works. And this could be a long distance relationship, because they're showing me distance. They're talking to me about distance. And the message here is, when you're at a distance, you're not doing everyday life together. You're connected, but what you taste, touch, feel, give energy to, whatever problem you're solving right now, whatever you are doing in this moment, is a separate story to that, which is your connection. And if we are not deliberate about choosing the problem, where we put our energy, where we engage, if we're not choosing deliberately that which contributes only to the perceived future, that is this connection, and by doing so we bring the connection into the now. It's not just this distant person that I'm talking to on the phone, or that gets to hear about my life but is not in my life. Do you understand? Then we send a signal out that we are not yet ready for the reality in which these things are not the focus, the primary focus, and the relationship is. I feel like somebody really wants you guys to come together in the way that you get to have home and you get to do life together in the way that you feel it's meant to be. But it's as if life here still needs to be done for me to get there. And they're saying to me, you guys have gotten used to this. You feel safe in this. There is a subconscious fear that when you do get to that next level in the relationship, that things could collapse. The little cracks that are in the that are there, that are not so visible or obvious right now, will become more amplified. There is a little bit of a fear there. Okay, what are their feelings for you? This person still adores you, I can see that, but let's just get another card. What are their feelings for you? Yeah, you're the Queen of Cups. You're home. You're that safe place. You're their stability. This person loves you. Their thoughts about you and the relationship or the connection right now. I feel for most of you, you are still together, but there's some distance here. So it could just be geographical. You live in different places, or it's conditional. There's something, yeah, a gap that needs to be closed. What are their thoughts about you? Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is sadness and heartbreak. They're afraid of breaking your heart. They're afraid of being heartbroken. They think that if things don't work out, they will be devastated. There's a lot of fear here, mentally. This is the block. This is the block. And this could be based on what you have experienced in the past. It could be based on what they're experiencing in the past. But Spirit is saying this period where you feel like, why are things not happening the way that I think they should, is actually an opportunity for you guys to pull these three swords out. And Spirit is saying, it feels like it's in your heart, but it's actually in your head. Their head, maybe. Remember, in relationships, in connections, we mirror one another. So what you see, what is dominant in the other person is present in you in one way or another. All right, what is fated in this connection? What is fated between the two of you? Let's pull a card from my fated oracle. Release control. Release control. Look at this beautiful rose. What is fated to happen is everything that is happening in between the two of you, that is happening for you, so that you can have the time, so that you can go through the process, so that you can learn to release control. The more you try to control outcomes, the more you beat the drum of, but it should be like this, and it shouldn't be this hard, and why is it like this, and why? That is you just gripping things tighter, and look at what happens. That is why you have uncomfortable out experiences. It's more uncomfortable than it needs to be because you're squeezing the rose. The rose is your connection, your relationship. The need to control. Both of you have a need to control in different ways. And both of you are afraid to just accept that things can just be good. That the uncomfortable stuff happening around you, you don't have to take them so seriously. They don't have to mean that much. You don't have to attach so much meaning to them. It takes me back to the beginning, where maybe I'm failing to find the right words to explain it, or to describe it, but they were saying, when the conditions that pop up for you now, when the weeds that pop up for you now are more important than where you're headed, then you'll always be heading towards it, and it'll never be here. And it's time that you just let it be here. Focus on decide what matters. Do the problems and what's not working out matter? Or can you just honor them as and shift your perspective around them? See them as something that is meant to just redirect or clear something out. My grandmother used to say, when something broke in the house, oh, that's the spirits removing negative energy. She used to say, bad luck. And they're bringing that up because you can shift the things that you're wrestling with, that you don't like. You can shift how you see it to something like that. Not like, oh, something, my thing's breaking. This is bad luck. This is not good. Why is this happening to me? It's a waste of money, blah, 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 blah. You can shift it. Release control. You're fated to release control. Okay. The karma here is surrender. You've both come into one another's lives to show one another what home feels like, what home can feel like. But if you are simply an echo of the chaos and the anxiety and the stress and the talking about worries and problems and everything that's going wrong, much like the home he came from, you're not being authentically who you are. And if he's just an echo of, similar themes for you, a lack of maybe security, or being able to depend on, or feeling like you've got to control everything, then, and both of you are not that, but you're both so sensitive that you reabsorb these things. The external world is so dominant. Your internal world needs to become more dominant for you to release control. Now, will they take that next step? Let's look at, will they come back? For those of you in this pile, the Cancerian pile, whether it's you or your person that is a Cancer, if you're in separation, will they come back? That's what we're looking at. Will they come back? Yes. 3 of Coins. They will. They will offer you a beautiful commitment. They will take this to the next level. They will give you more. They'll take it up a notch, which is good. If you are together, will they take things to the next step? Will they take that next step? Whatever that is. Ace of Swords, yes. They're realizing that if they don't, that to some extent, they're keeping themselves in this limbo state too. That there are endless possibilities for the two of you to be together, but you guys have not been willing to explore them. Maybe the universe is opening up those avenues. Not because you're meant to take them, but maybe by being aware of and conscious of the other avenues and more possibilities, it shifts the energy and it opens it up to sending a message to the universe of just more willingness, being more open, and that then gives you the outcomes that you want. That maybe weren't even looking at or for. There's a shift here, a mindset shift that moves things in that direction. They are eager to take the step, but whatever is blocking, holding them back internally is shifting as well. All right, now, in closing, let's get advice from the angels of light for you. Your advice right now is discipline. Isn't that so fitting? An unruly dog is a hazard to itself and others. The animal that has learned discipline and obedience can be trusted and will loyally and lovingly serve its master. It is then allowed off the lead. Through discipline comes freedom. The master that you are called to obey is your higher self. You came to earth on a mission, and only self-discipline will enable you to fulfill it. Tune in and ask your angels for their help and support so that your life becomes happy and rewarding and divinely directed. Discipline is a key to fulfilling your destiny. Self-discipline brings you freedom. Beautiful. So, beautiful message for you, Cancer. Let me know in the comment section, how does it resonate with you? Does it resonate with you? And of course, if you want to take a closer look at a particular situation, you might want specific questions answered, you want to look into your connection a little bit more, or a different reading, perhaps a mediumship reading, connecting to a loved one on the other side, whatever it may be that you feel called to receive guidance about, you're welcome to contact me. I'm open for readings and I would be honored. Details are in the description box below. If you want to work on release some processes or working through how you can release more of the control, you're welcome to contact me for coaching sessions. If you want to work on your discipline and you want practical processes to help you to get there, well, you can contact me too. Whatever you choose to do, beautiful, do what is best for you. Love and light. I will see you next time. Bye now. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. So we're taking a look at everything you need to know about this relationship or connection, whether you're in separation or together, you're at a crossing, and you need some clarity. We're looking at the recent past. We're looking at their feelings, their thoughts about you and your connection. We're looking at what's fated between you, the karma between you, you're meant to be mastering right now. We're also looking at, will they come back? And if you are together, will they take the next step with you? And then advice from the angels of light at the end of your reading. So Virgo, just as you were becoming more and more aware of the fact that you need to focus and prioritize your well-being, your health, what satisfies you, what makes you happy, this person did something to hurt you, said something to hurt you in some cases, or said nothing and it hurt you. But what they did was mean, cruel. Got the number 11. Sometimes how something is delivered is not the way we'd prefer, but it is exactly what we need. It sends the message that we need for our highest good. This person was showing you where you were settling, what you were putting up with that was not serving you, and how they did this was for your highest good. But it didn't feel good for you. And I almost feel like how they did this, or what they did, was to leave you with the impression that you were the problem, you know? They didn't want to take accountability. So there was projection. Whatever action this person took was a projection. All right, now let's look at their feelings. Nine of Wands. Feelings towards you. This is a very clear message coming through. They feel like you are the person that they get to be with when they're ready to settle down, when they're ready to be the best version of themselves, when they're no longer in conflict with themselves. I feel like this is a messy person that you were just, in their mind, too good to. You are more than they deserve. You're too healthy, too peaceful, too good for where they are now. They're still in the phase where they need to do their messy bit. They felt attracted to you, a peace with you that they didn't feel with anyone else, but I don't feel like for this person, romance and a regulated nervous system goes hand in hand. Doesn't make sense for them yet. This is someone that's still very immature and messy. This could be somebody that has a bit of a personality disorder. There's a level of toxicity that is shining through for me, especially in this energy with the whip and the broom. You've got a beautiful capacity, Virgo, to mirror to people in a way that I don't. I mirror to people what's hidden. And that can be their beauty sometimes, and sometimes that can be their ugly. You have a very nice way of mirroring to them who they are, but it's not as invasive as my energy. And I suppose because I'm Sagittarius, I'm fiery. You're an earth sign, so it's more grounded. But that's what you did for this person. What are their thoughts about you right now? This person misses you, and their thoughts about you right now is that this is Five of Swords energy. Retribution. They think that you probably want retribution, that you see them, you feel like they've stabbed you in the back, which maybe they did. The Five of Swords for me is a narcissistic energy. They could be projecting onto you a little bit their ideas about who they are. They think that you know that they were not as loyal and devoted and dedicated to this relationship as you were. They didn't have your back in the way that you would have had theirs. They think that things would just have become toxic. Now, what they think is not necessarily true, okay? This is their thoughts. I think this person believes that something real is trauma bonded, and I don't think you are offering a trauma bond. What is fated between the two of you? What's fated? We have these themes that play out in a number of different ways as stories for all of you. Yeah, it's here. Red flags. What's fated? This person came into your life so that you can familiarize yourself with red flags. It's confirmation of when you see a red flag, whether it's worth ignoring. This is about your relationship with red flags. And for them too. what what are the red flags. Sometimes the red flags are not just the other person. I'm a red flag too. When I'm offered an experience where someone shows me who they are, I know what the outcome is because I have the wisdom to know, but I still decide it's okay, maybe it'll be different. This person also needs to learn more about their own patterns and what they put up with. It's as if they see healthy things as threatening and they see unhealthy things as normal, you know? Their next step, will they come back? If this person has distanced themselves from you, or there's a separation, or they've ghosted, or whatever, will they come back? King of Cups, yes, they will. They will. I think when your paths cross again in the future, they will be wiser. I think that this person needs to meet with them, with their shadows a little bit more. They were just not ready for you. When they come back around, they will be more self-aware. If you are together, will they take that next step? If there's still connection, if there's still, contact, will they take that next step? If you're still together, we've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. This person is looking back a hell of a lot. So if you've not actually separated and all of this has come up, this cannot progress until you give them space. This person is not appreciating you. They're in apathy. They're in an energy of apathy. They're so stuck in their pattern and who they've always been and their past and a past connection maybe, that you need to separate from this person for them to value you. Straight up. That's it. That's it. Let's get some advice for you from the angels of light. What can you do? What can Virgo do right now to help them on this journey? Creativity. Dive into your creativity. The angels suggest that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, a new perspective, some inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. So ask your angels to help you to direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with wisdom and joy. You tuning into your creative energy is you reigniting your personal journey where you might have centered this person for too long, where you shift the energy and you heal, you amplify your confidence. It contributes to moving you in the right direction here. Enjoy your creative powers and use them for your highest good. It is your greatest medicine right now. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Virgo. Please let me know in the comment section, how does it resonate? I'd love to hear back from you guys. And if you'd like to take a closer look at the connection or get a reading, a specific reading where you get specific questions answered about anything really, you're welcome to contact me. Details are in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.